Well, here I am again, and today is going to be a bit of a rant. I am ranting about my partner because I want to, and he is winding me up. So today is I'm starting day 8 on the Slimming World diet, and I have done the first week, had a weigh-in and lost weight. Woohoo! However, Oliver is my partner, and he has made my life a living hell. I'm saying living hell, that's proper dramatic, but I feel like being dramatic at the minute. For the whole week, so the day that I went to get weighed and I broke the news to him that I was doing Slimming World, he gave me like a rolly eye, gave like a bit of a, as in, why are you doing that? So we spoke about it and he said that I didn't need to diet, I just need to move more. That we were eating a lot better than we were, which I knew that we were, but we were still cooking really badly and eating like a stupid amount of stuff. I want a little bit of structure, and I quite like the thought of going and getting weighed once a week and being accountable to somebody, so I don't really get why that was such an issue. So started the diet and I've been cooking and eating loads of healthy stuff and like reading this plan and getting stuck into it. Each time it's come to mealtime, he has rolled his eyes, he's gone, I started moaning and then going, oh, well, it don't matter. Well, obviously then you're going to ask what's wrong. So his main concerns, and I don't know whether anybody else has had this doing this diet as a partner, is that you can't eat that many carbs, you can't eat that much pasta, rice, potatoes, and blah, 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 without putting weight on. There's absolutely no chance. He says it's a load of rubbish, this diet, that it won't work. He has then gone on to say when he's done like weight training stuff, you bulk up and you eat them things, and I'm basically, it's a load of crap and it's never going to work. Do you know when you're trying to do something for the first, like, new and trying to get your head around it and trying to like look after yourself and all the rest of it, the last thing you want is somebody telling you it's not going to work and being really negative. So cheers for that, Oliver. That was wonderful. Then on top of that, another night we were sat on the sofa and I was looking through my magazines. What I've done is he's recently started cooking. And stop. Sorry about that. My dogs are just barking. He has recently got into cooking and enjoying prepping food and doing it and cooking from fresh. Brilliant. That's fantastic for Slimming World, you would think. He came out with a statement along the lines of he's got himself into something, he doesn't have many interests, and quite frankly, I've taken away his like new hobby and his new love, and that I'm quite selfish with that. So now I am selfish for wanting to follow a healthy life plan and lose some weight. Having that in mind, I had already thought, well, I don't want to take everything away from him. He likes cooking and... wait, just a minute. Stop! Bloody dogs. Can't get any quiet time in my house away from anybody. If it's not the kids, it's not Oliver, it's the dogs. So, having that in mind, I went to my first meeting and straight away purchased 2 recipe books. This one and this one. Thinking, brilliant, there's 2 books for him to go at. He can definitely cook something, he can look through, he can pick what he wants, he can see that we can eat similar meals to what we're eating before, which is just like a healthier way of cooking him. Surely little Mr. Health Freak, because he does think he's like a nutrition expert and some former fitness guru. He lectures me all the time, can I add? Surely he can pick something out of them and be quite happy. Nope, hell no, he couldn't. He says all the recipes are rubbish, nothing excites him, and quite frankly didn't want to do it. So he did, after a bit of an argument, succumb and cook something. It was like this lemony pasta. Do you know when you just know somebody's like sabotaged it and cooked it crap just to make a point? Well, it was like that. Anyway, I ate it and it were okay. He then cooked a vegetable frittata, I think it was called, which could have done with a few more spices. I get it, it were a bit watery. But again, it were like, this is rubbish. Like, not everything's going to be perfect straight away. Yes, there's some alterations to change the recipes to make them your own. But just stop being so negative. But lo and behold, he was negative as hell. And it's just, I don't know. Then we sat at the table. Tia's boyfriend came round. We got talking about Slimming World again. And again, he started off with his negative spin of there's no way it can work, it's a load of rubbish. Well, in your face, because I've done week 1 and lost 12 pounds. Granted, he wanted to know how much I'd lost. He rang me and he said he was proud of me and well done and I've done really well. And he's said all them things, which has been, like, I'll give him his dues. He has done that. I just don't understand why he has to be such hard work, why everything's got to be such a battle, why he's got to moan about it and make it more difficult. He's not cooking anymore. Like, now I'm cooking every night. And that's fine, it's my choice and I'll cook. And do you know what, I'm quite enjoying trying new recipes and stuff. I love the recipe books. This week I have bought 4 more. I'm gonna get a right collection here. So Cook, Slim and Save. I have bought Little Book of Menus, Little Book of Sauces, and Take 5. So I'm going to be cooking out of those. I haven't decided whether I need to, like, I don't know whether to start like recording what I'm cooking and posting it, just so it might inspire and help somebody else. But at the minute this is just for me, so I don't really know whether that's the right place to go with this. Yeah, it was just basically a rant that, I don't know, do you know when we first got together, like, he had an issue with my weight and I was lighter than what I am now, and like, we almost, like, I was at a point where when it came out that he'd been talking to his friends and said that I'm really pretty and he loves me, like, he likes me, gets on, and there was a but that, like, basically he weren't attracted to me because I was overweight and that basically I could lose some weight. We, like, had a massive fallout about that, and it was early days, so we weren't going to, like, date and be together because I just find that fucking rude. I don't bitch at him over his, like, issues or the stuff that I don't like about him physically. I don't sit there and say stuff like that to him. And I just think, I don't know, it's quite rude. But having said that, surely little Mr. Like, I want to be so fit and healthy, and he has got issue with people that are overweight, then why not be supportive? Why not, like, over each step of this, be absolutely over the moon that I'm actually doing something to do something about it? I mean, he wants to, like, I don't know, he says he wants to go out for walks and he loves walks in Peak District. I do. Do you know part of losing weight is going to help with that? It is going to make our lives a little bit better. Like, I don't know, he just angers me so much. He's so lazy. And it's like, even when I cook, he doesn't clean up. Like, I will spend hours cooking. I've done the shopping. I'm bringing it in house. I'm procreating it. And then the lazy gat won't even help tidy up. Oh, God. I'm just really frustrated. And I feel like that this needed to be a post that, I don't know, maybe have somebody to talk to, even though nobody's on the end of this or answering me. Oh, God, it just drives me up the wall. I literally could kill him sometimes. And I have got a long journey ahead of me. This is going to be quite hard to stay motivated and positive. And genuinely, I'm going to try and be really positive. In fact, it doesn't even look like I'm that positive on my channel, but I am going to try and be positive because this is going to be a long-ass movement. But for God's sake, does anybody else have this stuff with a partner? If anybody ever watches this, please tell me that your partners are as mardy and negative as what mine is, because at the minute I'm feeling quite alone and like everybody else's partner's okay. I mean, God, it's Slimming World. There's people that go with the partners. The partners are there with them doing it. Like, I'm reading inspirational stories in magazines and stuff, and they are doing it with them, and it's nice to see. Why can't I just have one of them? I just sometimes wonder if I'm just the worst person at picking fellas. Anyway, I've ranted now and I've got it off my chest, and I'm hoping that that is some form of therapy for me, just to, like, at least be able to rant about it and get it off my chest, because it feels like I've got a battle of Oliver as well as dieting and trying to stop smoking, which I'm doing really crap at the moment, but that is something I'm working on.